We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Watch your team. Watch your team. Watch your team.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Behind the chain, second and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray winds up and lets it go for Samuel. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
So 3rd 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
15's the mark. 15's the mark. I got 15.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6 from the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and 6. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
Lining up for the
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Zane Gonzalez set to
now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time you get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The give is to Jones. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Aaron Jones.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Niners 14, Lions 6. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
18-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Akers. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Murray taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When you're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by Miles.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start thinking.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Check three. Slam. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. It's a foot race. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. After the turnover, here's Murray, buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
14. Lions 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Check 55.
Operating from the gun. Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
5-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Jackson now on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Ebukam just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
If they head to the field now with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
Tracy
Walker in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You got what,
Now Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards.
At their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's get off the field, D. 19 55. Check 55. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Complete to Aaron.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
55.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The Lions' 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Jackson to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
55, Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Again, it's Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4. Today's final.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for San Francisco, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.